Hey guys, Matt here. For this video, I am going to pretend that I am like a small business owner and I have a computer that's infected with a virus. So I decide I want to download an antivirus, and for this video I'm going to download Nod32 version 7. We're going to see if it can get rid of the malware or the viruses that are on his computer. So that's, I had to do a little pretend here, because normally as a tech you would never install an antivirus onto an infected computer. You would scan from like a bootable media and remove the malware that way. But we just want to see if the antivirus in question, which is Nod version 7, can remove the malware that's running on this PC in real time. So for the malware, I will download 5 zip files. These zip files will contain a piece of 0-day malware. 0-day malware meaning it was released less than a day ago. I get the malware from various email accounts. I get lots of infected zip files, or zip files that actually have malware inside of them. So I'll go ahead and get started on that. So let me pause the video and I'll download those 5 files real quick. Okay, so I just downloaded these 5 infected files. You can see them right here. They're little zip archives. Let's go ahead and infect ourselves, or try to. I do have Windows Defender turned off. This is Windows 8, so we're just trying to infect ourselves. Alright, it looks like a little Word document. Very clever. So right away Windows blocks it. I mean, Windows 8 is pretty damn good at blocking stuff these days, especially on attachments. Okay, so that guy's should be running now. Let's double click this guy. This would be CryptoLocker, and I forgot to read the password, so forget it. I'll have to move on to something else. Okay, that's running now. And this one should be running. And we got a last one down here. So we'll just go with 4. I think that's plenty. So basically, I'm going to leave these running for about another hour here, and I'll come back to it tomorrow and install Nod. Try to install Nod version 7 and see what it does. You can see there's something funky running right away. Hard to tell what it is. To me, if it's using that much CPU, it's probably one of those Bitcoin miners, which are everywhere right now because Bitcoin is worth so much. So that's it for this little part of the video. So I'll resume with it tomorrow. And actually, to you guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so those pieces of malware, the 4 that I downloaded, have been running for about a half hour. Ever since I got on the treadmill, I let them run. So, and let's see what's doing here. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that headphone call. So like I was saying, these have been running for about half hour, and let's see if we can see anything just outright. stuff that doesn't look normal to me. Nah, I don't know why Windmail would be running. I did not launch that, so that's not normal. Let's look under my username of Joe. Task host EX. I don't know. I guess that's normal. I haven't seen that before or noticed it. But I did see some weird stuff earlier. Just a few weird executables that begin with D. So anyway, this kind of malware to me is scary because it's so sneaky. You know, nothing really appears outright. If we let's see what happens if we do a search for something popular. Like shoes. Shoals. Shoes. So let's go ahead and click the first few links. Let's give it a second. Nothing there. We're just trying to see if we get like redirected to any weird sites or anything like that. And a lot of the more serious malware will never redirect you. They're just paying attention to your keystrokes, kind of logging your data. Scary stuff. It's not like it used to be. They're very quiet these days. And then they get you. Alright, so you would really never notice that you installed 4, because the first one didn't work or the second one didn't work, 4 viruses or pieces of malware. It's crazy. So anyway, let's just say you suspect something and you're going to choose Nod32 version 7 to clean this PC. So we will do Nod32 v7. Let's try to get a trial of it. That's eset.com/download. Eset Nod32 antivirus. We'll do a free trial. Looks simple enough. Automatic download right away. Let's see what they say. Pretty sure Nod, I'm positive, requires an email address. They're not that strict with it. You know, you can basically supply any email address during the trial, but they do require one. Now, I have 2 clients that run the business edition of Nod, and it's been, I don't know, 4 years I've been with these guys. They're great guys, great bunch of clients, and we recommended Nod to them early on, and Eset, and I haven't had a single issue over there at all. 4 years, so nice little app. I've honestly never used it in like a residential, you know, consumer-based environment. But that's what we're looking at right now, because we're going to pretend this is just like a residential type computer. So it might be a little loud around here tonight. My girls just informed me that they have the next 4 days off school, so they are running around screaming, and that's just too bad, I guess, for me. I'll have to deal with it. And the wife is back in school, and it's just me. So, well, it's downloading the full version. You can see it's 62.2 megabytes. And the internet's kind of sucking tonight because everyone's watching movies around here on Netflix. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then. So it downloaded the full version. We'll go ahead and say I accept. We'll enable detection of potentially unwanted applications. And start to do the install. Hopefully it goes quick because I don't feel like pausing again. And you can see the time is 5:38. Should only take about a minute or two, I hope. So, somebody, a couple of people messaged me and said, hey, you're going to be doing more gaming videos. I am. It was really hard to do gaming videos and monetize them because there's tons and tons of copyright issues. So all my gaming videos will just be ad-free, and it's just too much hassle to try to monetize them on YouTube these days, unless you're like a partner. So I'll put those up on my other channel. That was one little announcement I had to make. Let's see what else. More removal videos like this. They'll all be based around the same idea. You're just a home user or a small business user. You think your computer's infected. You try to install an antivirus and see what it can do. After we run the full scans of this antivirus, I'll follow up with something like a herd protect scan and a bootable, like a Kaspersky rescue disk scan. You can never be completely sure that you've removed all the malware on your PC. You just never know. It could be something totally custom that nothing is designed to find. So the only true way to have a truly clean PC is basically, if you want to get totally technical, scrap it, because there are pieces of malware that can hide in the BIOS, but that's extremely rare. What you can do is usually just format the PC, format the hard drive, reinstall Windows. That's usually way enough. I've never seen a BIOS piece of malware. So anyway, finished installing. So we've got the little E down there. And I'm almost positive that it wants me to activate a trial license. Okay, yeah, email address. I'll just try to put in something. Ask us at remove dash. And I'm going to have to put in ask us 1 because I've already used ask us. Ask us 1. I don't know why they do this. They should just let you have a free trial and that's it. Bang. You know. Well, I know why they do this. They want to try to push offers to you and stuff. But they really never have. I've never seen them push anything to my Gmail account, so I don't know. Let's see if it works. Alright, it works. Pretty easy to deal with. So, let's go ahead and update. It's already doing that. Eset automatically. Bang, right to the update. It's good. And, as a person who thinks their PC might be infected, you're going to want to go ahead and configure this to be, not as sensitive as possible, because that can really screw you up more than malware can, because it can delete legitimate, files. That's not good. So we want to tune it up to be, looking for stuff, but not crazy. So I'll let that update download. Oh, and right away, during this update, Eset has found some stuff. Spy.zbot. Clean by deleting. So it's going to keep going, I think. Let's see if we can close these. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably keep finding them. All right, let's go into setup, and let's go to advanced setup. I don't work with Nod a whole lot, so you have to give me a little leeway here. Antivirus, enable potential. Yeah, okay, enable detection of potentially unsafe applications. I don't care about email. Yeah. Not a ton of stuff here. And that's good. Sure, I'll turn that on. Sounds fun. Oh, one thing is I do not want to scan all files. Oh, PC's getting real slow now. Come on, buddy. It's becoming unresponsive. That's not good. Yikes. Yes. So it's asking to run at some elevated permission. Yeah, go. Error occurred while saving. Blah 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 blah. Well, that's not good. Okay, on demand. Thank you. On demand computer scan. Oh, I do not want to scan archives. That just is a waste of time and takes forever to scan. Never scan archives. It's such a waste of time. You know what? I can't really say that. I think I totally screwed up with what I just said. These are archives. These, gosh, sorry, it's just really slow right now. Those things I downloaded, those zip files would be considered archives, but typically wouldn't scan archives because there are some archives in Windows that are just gigantic and they will eat up hours of your scan time. Most of the malware that you're seeing here are not in archives at all. They're actually hidden or just hanging around in normal directories. They're not zipped up. Alright, this is becoming almost unusable. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a scan. So as you can see, I'm clicking computer scan. Alright, there we go, we got it. We'll do a custom scan. Alright, we'll do operating memory, boot sector, and C. Scan as administrator. Scan profile, I don't care about that. So we'll go ahead and scan as administrator, do all that stuff. So while this is scanning, I'm definitely going to pause because this, I have a feeling, is going to take a long time. So I'm going to go back to looking at Reddit. Okay, well, the scan has been completed and we scanned 98,511 items. We found 15 infections and we cleaned 15 infections. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is do one of those, if you saw one of my previous videos, there's a program out there called Herd Protect. And Herd Protect will scan your PC against 68 different anti-malware engines. So we're going to go ahead and try that real quick and see what it comes up with. Hang on one sec. Okay, so Herd Protect came back and it basically said, I don't see anything on here but ask, which is good. It's a good sign. So we'll go ahead and move on to the Kaspersky Rescue Disk and see what it says. Okay, well, it's been a few days since I last worked on this virtual machine, and the last thing we did was a Herd Protect scan. And Herd Protect came back and basically said that it just found a bunch of ask components, ask.com, toolbar, just some adware. So we're going to go ahead and follow up with a Kaspersky Rescue Disk scan, see if anything was, if anything's out there at all. So that should give us a good idea whether Nod got rid of everything or not. So and like, if it didn't, what was left behind? Is it serious? That kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and update Kaspersky Rescue Disk, and be right back. Okay, well, it's been fully updated. Let's go ahead and do a scan. We'll scan basically our entire C drive. Hidden startup objects, yeah. Disk boot sectors, yeah. This one's really not that important because we're doing the entire C drive, but we'll just leave them, all three of them checked. This is like normally what I do, so we'll go ahead and say start object scan. It's going to load that database. And so after this is complete, we should have a pretty good idea of how Nod32 version 7 cleaned up an infected PC. So let's see what happens. Okay, so that scan was pretty fast. Took about 15 minutes, and it's all green. The Kaspersky Rescue Disk found nothing, and the hard protect scan, like I said, it basically found nothing, just a little bit of adware. So we installed 4 real viruses or real pieces of malware on here. Nod found 15 infections altogether and got rid of them all, so it did a pretty good job. So yeah, Nod removal, good. Anyway, next video I have coming up is going to be how to set up OpenDNS to protect your household from things like porn and such. It's good for the parents out there like me, who I have like a 7-year-old now who's getting on the internet, and I'm like, oh boy. So my next video is going to be teaching you how to set up OpenDNS, and it's also something I need to do for them. So anyway, I got to put this video together. It's been way too long. I have to figure out how to shorten these things down. So I'll talk to you guys. Alright guys, so those, my English? Jesus.